Biafra, superstars, media.
My people, my Biafran people, now how on a day. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending from where you listen to the sound of my voice. This one, Biafra Superstars Media, and I'm holding it down. I say, may God bless Biafra, and may God bless His Excellency, Oyendo Mazenam Kano. May God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, His Excellency, ESN. Ekpa, Simon and Jocko, for the job Simon is doing. Simon, we want to say we thank you, we appreciate you, we love you, because we know in your hands Biafra is coming, in your hands Biafra is safe, and in your hands when Biafra comes, the people of Biafra will rejoice. My fellow Biafrans, please permit me to sound very formal today, because I want to speak to this man they call, I believe he's Dr. Akiwumi Adesina. He is the president of the African Development Bank Group. Sir, with all due respect, what is going on here? It beats my imagination that somebody who claims to be a doctor, probably he has his doctorate degree or his PhD or whatever you want to call it, for you to stoop this low, to pretend as if you are coming with a name, a new name for Nigeria, where it's now known as the United States of Nigeria. Whereas for over a month and a half, since we the Biafrans, we started doing our voting, our people, we came under one voice, our cabinet, our prime minister, they came with a new name, USB, United States of Biafra. So my question is, how come these guys, they keep on copying us? If we the Biafrans, we have a name known as USB, United States of Biafra, how come suddenly Mr. Adesina will now be saying he has coined a new phrase for Nigeria, which is called USN. God have mercy. United States of Nigeria. This is just a joke. Nigeria is a joke. It's a farce. With all due respect, this will make me to wonder, how did this man even get his doctorate? Did he go through plagiarism or what? Was he copying people's work while he was doing his doctorate or whatever? Because ours is not even up to 2 or 3 months old that we coined the name USB, United States of Biafra. It never reached 3 months. This man is coming from nowhere saying that he has come with a new name. He's suggesting a new name for Nigeria, for them to call a zoo United States of Nigeria. What an irony. An irony. A country that is not united, a country where there is tribalism, nepotism, and the rest of them, hatred thrived, a country where they have no love for the different tribes in that so-called contraption. That's where this man and his high horse is coming to speak about, coming with a new name known as United States of Nigeria. Who and who unite for your country? God. It reminds me of the song of Fela, when he was talking about United Nations. And he said, who and who unite for United Nations? No be the Reagan and Thatcher ide. This United Nations. This is what this guy is trying to play. You see, this is why I don't respect these guys with their doctorate degrees. With all due respect. As long as you are from the zoo, I don't respect you with a doctorate. All of you, because you guys, all you do is plagiarism. For the fact you can go all the way to copy the name of the Biafrans And now the zoo, the media, the tabloids, they are pretending as if they didn't know that 2 months ago, our prime minister came with the name USB, United States of Biafra. Even when that name came, I then came with a jingle during the voting time. I came with a jingle, which I will play now for you all to hear. I came with a jingle, and in the jingle, you will see the video where it says, "Your voting now your power. No throw away your mo. Better no go come if you no vote. Oh. But when you vote, you go choose the country to help your life will make it better. Your voting now your power. No throw away your mo. Better no go come if you no vote. Yo. But when you vote, you go choose the country to help your life will make it better." Watch the video, and I'll come back. Watch the jingle I did. It is good to keep records because the zoo, they will steal from you, in fact, in the open, and nobody will talk about it. Watch the video and I'll come back. Let's go there. Watch the jingle and I'll come back. Listen. Your vote now your power. No throw away your more. Better no go come if you no vote. Oh. But when you vote, you go choose the country to help your life will make it better. Your vote now your power. No throw away your more. Better no go come if you no vote. Oh. But when you vote, you go choose the country to help your life will make it better.
Which uses force to support its rule, teaches the oppressed to use force to oppose it. Some people today, they tell us about non-violent agitation as the only way. And I ask them, who is violent? Is it the Biafra people that were carrying flags and walking on the street, or the Nigerian security agents that were shooting and killing them? Who is the one that is violent? Carry the flag, you get killed. Are you the one constituting violence, or the state that is sponsoring the killing? The reason we, Biafra in exile, has taken guns, arms, ammunition in our position to defend our land is because a government that few protesters are not ready for peaceful discussion.
There you have it. Can you now see? While we were doing our voting for the Biafra referendum, the Biafra self-referendum that will take place this year, our prime minister came with that name. The Biafra Republic Government in Exile, we came with the name USB. And when you vote, you will get a notification saying you have voted. You have voted. The United States of Biafra, you have voted. These guys, they see all the good jobs we are doing, and they pretend like they don't know what we are doing. They see the good jobs of our prime minister. They see the great jobs, and the job the job our prime minister is doing, His Excellency Ekpa Simon and Joko. And the so-called doctor will just go there and just steal the work, steal the handiwork of our prime minister. He's going there to steal the brain. Somebody when don't think with him brain. He don't study. He don't crack him. He has looked at the 40 states of Biafra and he said, this state has to be united. We must come under one accord, under one umbrella. And the best name he came with was USB, United States of Biafra. And we've been going with that name ever since. But suddenly, out of the blues, a so-called doctor has gone to the presidency of that zoo to say he has come with a new name. He is now suggesting United States of Nigeria. And what an irony. I feel like, it's like a slap to the face of we the Biafrans. But I'm glad. At least now you all know that we shall become the shining star in Africa. We shall be that torch, that light that the whole other African countries, they will follow. Because ordinary name, when we change, the zoo has had to steal our own name. Ordinary name, when we change to USB, United States of Biafra, the zoo, in less than 2 months, they have started to steal our name. All the ideas we have brought, they have stolen it. When we said Biafra first, think Biafra first. Suddenly, the man in Aso Rock, that young boy, that he now said, think Nigeria first. Hey, God have mercy. Hey, Lord have mercy. Have mercy, oh Lord. This is the problem. We have the ideas. Whenever we come with the ideas, they always steal from us. They steal from us. But this video, I'm putting out there to let the Biafrans know that we are on the right course. The whole world know we are on the right course. Even your enemies, they know you're on the right course. They know this. And one thing you should understand is that they don't want to let us go because they know if we go, the cabal go finish them for that Nigeria. All the other tribes there, they know say the moment the Biafrans leave that zoo called Nigeria, the cabal go finish them. The Fulani cabal go finish them. Their resources will be gone. Their land will be gone. So they are doing all these things just to find a way to escape with us. All we are saying is we are leaving Nigeria whether the devil likes it or not. This year is the year. We must leave that zoo. And I want to put a warning out there. Please stop copying our works. All this copy using Expo. Stop copying our works. It is known as plagiarism. If you are a doctor, you should know that plagiarism is a crime. In fact, you can be rusticated from your institution for copying the work of somebody else or stealing the idea of somebody else. You guys should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. A 419 country. A 419 country when you are busy breaking the houses of the Biafrans in Lagos and you're talking about a so-called USN. You are destroying the lives, the businesses of the Biafrans in your state and you're talking about a United States of Nigeria. Shame on you guys. Nothing is united in your zoo. Your zoo is a zoo. Your zoo will continue to be a zoo. You cannot be united, and we shall not unite with you guys. You are not worthy to be a country. You are a criminal country. You are a fraudulent country, and you are a zoo republic. A zoo and a shithole is what you remain. All you guys do is copy. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. Your name, you copy and paste. A prostitute gave you your name, Nigeria, and you are still dying for that name. Copy and paste. Shameless people. Mad monkeys everywhere. I rest my case. This one is just a straight one to let you guys know that, look, do not be distracted. I'm trying to sound a bit more formal now. Do not be distracted. Keep on doing your job. They know that we, the Biafrans, we are doing a good job. That's why they are copying us. We shall never copy the zoo. Let them keep on copying us. Despite the hate with the Biafrans, they say we are the problem of that zoo, but they keep on copying our works. Simon Ekpa, kudos to you. I am proud of you. I am proud of you. The whole world know. The whole world know the job we are doing. A so-called doctor. Dr. Akiwumi Adesina, a so-called doctor, is copying the name of the Biafrans. And you want me to be impressed. You want me to be impressed. Lord have mercy. Hey, it's very, very shocking and very, very embarrassing. That zoo don't want to leave us alone. Everything we are doing, they copy, they steal from us, and they hate us in the process. They abuse us, they insult us. Everything we do, they copy from us. They steal our style, they steal our name, they steal our policy, they steal our... Everything we do, they keep on stealing from us. Yet, they hate us with a passion in that zoo. 419 country. I rest my case. This is just a straight one. This is a warning to that doctor. Doctor, wash your hands off our name. Stop copying. That was too petty. That was a low blow. You should be ashamed for doing something like that. You should be ashamed for doing something like that. It's a shame. A very big shame on you. Go and coin your own name. Go and do your own research. Call yourself a 419 country. That's what you are. You are not a country. You are a business. Nigeria is a business. And we, the Biafra'S, we are leaving your business company created by Britain. We are leaving you this year. Mad monkeys everywhere. From me, from here, for now. My people, my Biafran people, now how on a day. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending from where you listen to the sound of my voice. This one, Biafra Superstars Media, and I'm holding it down. I say may God bless Biafra, and may God bless His Excellency Oyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, His Excellency ESN Ekpa, Simon and Joko, for the good job Simon is doing. Simon, I want to say we thank you, we appreciate you, we love you, because we know in your hands Biafra is coming, in your hands Biafra is safe, and in your hands when Biafra comes, the people of Biafra will rejoice. The last statement, the people of Biafra will rejoice. Today, this afternoon, this morning, tonight, I want to say the people of Okuoma, your time of rejoicing is at hand. We shall make sure you will rejoice, because the insult is too much. The way things are going in that place, my people, my Biafran people, I am so angry right now. I feel like a wounded soldier who is ready to go back into action. But the paramedics, they are telling him to shield his sword and wait in order to recover. But I cannot wait, because my spirit is burning, the fire in me is burning, the lion in me wants to come out. But as you all know, I'm on medication for the time being, but I still have to speak on this. My fellow Biafrans, we are saying enough is enough. The people of Okuoma, we are coming to set you free. I cannot stand anymore to see what happened in 1967 happening to our people in 2024. The same food blockade that happened in 1967 during the Biafran War. When we are blaming the Zoom media, they did not complain. We are blaming the Zoom media of not speaking out. We are blaming the Zoom media for being complacent to an extent, because they saw what happened, but they refused to televise it on TV. It took the Irishmen, those who were on ground, to gather as much children as possible to discuss the impact, or to highlight the impact of the food blockade, what it was affecting, or the impact of it on the children. You saw children with kwashoko, you saw children with hardship, children dying of hunger. Today is the case of the people of Okuoma. It is now 2 weeks. They are still not able to get back into their communities. It beats my imagination. I wonder what the hell are the Zoom media doing there, that they cannot speak out exactly what is happening in Okuoma. Can the nonsense happening in Okuoma happen in the Yoruba land? Can the insult, the embarrassment happen in Okuoma, happen in the northern part of Nigeria? The answer is a big no, capital no. So why the hell should the Zoom media keep quiet at a time like this, where a people, a community minding their business, suddenly the military men, they came in and they did what they did to the people. And now the people, the most vulnerable, those that didn't even know what happened, they are the ones made to pay the price. My fellow Biafra'S, I'm saying to the people of Okuoma, we are coming for you. I speak on the authority of the people of Biafra, because I know we shall not let our people down. To our Prime Minister, I am speaking on your behalf. We shall not let the people down. You have said it, and I'm here to re-echo your word. I am here to re-echo your word so that the whole world will listen. They will know that our Prime Minister has said it, that people of Okuoma, we shall not let you down. We are coming to protect you from this madness, from this quagmire happening in your city. My fellow Biafra'S, I want us to listen to this man. He's an eyewitness. He is somebody who chose to keep his identity for a long time when he was releasing the news. And the media, they lied at him. They said what he was saying was a hearsay. They said he was not from Okuoma because they didn't see his face. But he has chosen to make a video to show his face and speak truth to power. I will show this video, and I will also show from the perspective of somebody I respect, and you will hear what he's saying about what is happening in Okuoma. People of Okuoma, we are coming. Listen to this man. Listen to his lamentation. Listen to him speak truth to power. And after these words, I will come back and make some further analysis. Listen.
This one, now be my last video when I go do concerning this Okuoma and Okoloba fight. Okuoma and Okoloba, they get land issue. The land issue, small crisis called a day. Oh, now, where be your people? Where federal government give power to the bomb buckery, to the bomb diesel, and they cook.
Listen.
They use the same army, they escort their own, they go sell. They betray their own blood. That man, he go use the army, carry people from Okuama community. 3 people where they carry, they slaughter them. Now, they come back to come carry community leaders. And I know very well, say, once the community leaders are captured, the youth are powerless. The action take place. They make comments, say, now peacekeeping, all those army come.
Listen.
Point of correction, no army come for peacekeeping.
Listen.
They fight in favor of Tompolo, because Tompolo have ordered them to do so.
Listen.
When they say, make I show my face, all these on our comments, when they comment, now just ordinary written. Now writing, and just the write. If I don't feel talk true for this my land, you know, get where I go when I go talk true, when I go believe am.
Listen.
Now this video be the last video when I go do. My papa, a retired captain for this Nigeria.
Listen.
He died last year. He retired as a captain in the army. And I don't lost over 6 of my friends and relatives for this Nigeria. Remember, as an army, this Nigeria is not worth dying for.
Listen.
As a country. And they let you know. So, if you wanna like, when I carry this matter from here to the next level, if you wanna like, my federal government declare me wanted. I'm proud of it. Yes, I'm proud of it. Now they say show your face. If I show my face, what do you go do me?
Listen.
What do you go do me? So to talk true for this country now a crime.
Listen.
No wonder when they say truth is always bitter. Crisis day between 2 communities. But I know if you call the elders, I know if you call the leaders to settle the issue amicably. You they want oppress one side for other side. You they call them peacekeeping. And so they keep peace. Okay, now na go school pass. Now na know the law pass. Now so, oppression. This country, if not be for one thing, I for say, make it be like that. North, day or north. South, day or south. All army, if you serve this country, serve with sense.
Listen.
If you be police, police with sense.
Listen.
This Nigeria, your country is not worth dying for. I dey tell now, no na get sense. This one.
Hold it there, my brother. My fellow Biafra'S, people around the whole world, you've heard from this man. He spoke in a vernacular that we call the Pidgin English. Now, for those who don't understand Pidgin English, or what we call the broken English, I will try and break it down. Word for word, line for line, and sentence for sentence. After this video, I will show you the next video that will blow your mind. Some of the Zoom members, some of men in the Zoom media that has the courage to speak out, they are speaking out. But before I show that, I want us to listen to this guy in English. I will help to translate what this gentleman has just said. This man is one of those who has been hiding in the bushes. For 2 weeks, he has been in the bushes. So if you're ready, let us go there. Listen.
Now be my last video when I go do concerning this Okuoma and Okoloba fight. Okuoma and Okoloba, they get land issue. The land issue, small crisis called a day. Oh now, where be Ijaw people? Where federal government give power to the bomb buckery, to the bomb diesel and they cook. They use the same army, they escort their own, they go sell. They betray their own blood.
Hold it there, sir. He just said there is a little clash between Okuoma and Okoloba communities. This has been ongoing for a while, but suddenly the army, they came around to support the other part of the community or the other side of the community. That same community, they have the access, they have the privilege because they work hand in hand with the government and the army. They work hand in hand with the so-called stakeholders that control and protect the pipeline of the crude oil coming from their land. So in the case of one community, they have access to get a piece of a pie, what they call the crude oil, to tap some, turn into diesel, and also to use some for their day-to-day activities. But in the case of the other community known as Okuoma, the same military who has given the other community access have refused to allow Okuoma to benefit from same opportunities. Even though two wrongs don't make it right, my people, these are the fringe benefits that those who own the land at least should be able to enjoy. This man you are seeing underneath his land, underneath his soil, is where the rich oil resources is laying. Think about it. But look at how hungry, how haggard, how poor this gentleman is looking. You could even tell from his diction that he has not been able to see the four walls of a primary school or a high school. This same man, if he was in Saudi Arabia, he'll be living like a prince. This same man, if he was in Kuwait, he'll be living like a sheikh. Because the main critical stakeholders that own the land or own the resource underneath the land in Saudi Arabia in Kuwait, in Dubai, Oman, and the rest of them. Those critical stakeholders, they enjoy the fringe benefits that is accrued from the resource underneath their land. They live the best of life. They live a lascivious lifestyle. Money is not the problem. When you are going on holiday and you see those princes, they are doing a car race on their Lamborghini or whatever, it's because they have the wealth from the proceeds of the oil underneath their land. I will digress. Let's get back to what this man is saying. But I had to lay that background so you will understand what you are looking at. In the case of that zoo contraption called Nigeria, when you have a resource in your land, it becomes a cost to you, your people, your community, and your environment. Different strokes for different folks. If you are in Saudi Arabia, even America, if you find a resource underneath the soil where you have your land, overnight it becomes a blessing to you, your family, and your generation yet unborn. The opposite is the case when you look at people from the land of Biafra. But I digress. Let us get back to what this man is saying. I'm speaking to the international world for you to understand why our Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Ekpa Simon Njoku, is saying that we have to leave Nigeria this year. We have to leave Nigeria this year. Because this man is living in abject poverty. But the children of the Fulani Caliphate, whose fathers, whose parents control the oil, they are living like kings and queens in Nigeria, and they have access to the wealth, to different houses, to a private jet around the whole world. When they are doing their shopping for their birthday, they travel around the whole world. When they are doing any activity, they can hire a private jet and have that festive activity in that private jet. These are the owners of the land. Look at the condition of the owners of the land. But those who are exploiting them, not exploring, those exploiting their land, their children, their family, their people, they live like kings and queens in Nigeria. They are the untouchable. They control the government. They control the people. They control the military. They control the police. What you are seeing happening in Okuoma is because oil has been discovered in that land. And those who have the resources, they are trying to go into tapping a bit of their resources. But the so-called short callers, they are angry with them. And as we speak, this man, his family, his whole community, they have deserted the land of Okuoma. Let's continue with this man's story. Listen.
That man, he go use the army carry people from Okuoma community. 3 people where they carry, they slaughter them.
He said that man, a certain man, I know his name is Tom Polo. That man, he went with army, with the soldiers, into the community of Okuoma, and they picked 3 people, 3 stakeholders from the Okuoma community. And suddenly, those 3 men were slaughtered by the army. This same army that the whole media in Nigeria, they are going agog for. This same army that they are saying they love. the same army went to Okuoma, picked 3 people they assumed were the troublemakers, and they were slaughtered. Let's continue. Listen.
Now, they come back to come carry community leaders. And I know very well, say, once the community leaders are captured, the youth are powerless.
Hold it there, sir. Now, the same army, they came back after they took 3 people and they were slaughtered. Tompolo sent the army back to the town, the city, the community of Okuoma to go out there and arrest the community leaders. They were sent, the army that you are mourning, they went back to Okuoma community to arrest the community leaders. As the saying goes, elders for wisdom, youths for war. This gentleman, in his own analysis, he now said, they understand that the moment the elders are taken away from a community, the youths, they become powerless. The youths, they become vulnerable. As the saying goes, elders for wisdom, youths for war. So the soldiers, they came back to the land of Okuoma to cut away, to arrest all the elders from that community. The soldiers sent by Tompolo, your military soldiers that you love, to the zoo, your soldier that you are mourning for 3 days, they were sent on an assignment by a non-state actor. They were sent on a mission by a civilian known as Tompolo. And when they came back to the city of Okuoma to arrest and take away all the leaders from that community, I want you to hear what this gentleman said next. It will blow your mind. Listen.
The action take place. When they make comments, say, na peacekeeping, all those army come. Point of correction, no army come for peacekeeping.
God bless you. When they came back, we've heard from a third party that they were given the hospitality. They were welcomed. They gave them food. They gave them wine. They gave them kola nuts. But when they came and insisted on taking away their elders, the action ensued. The action took place. In hindsight, this gentleman now said, for those that were saying that the military, they came for peacekeeping, they got it all wrong. They didn't come for no peacekeeping. They came for a mission, and that mission was to arrest all the elders in Okuoma community. The question is why? Why did they come for such a mission? Let's continue. Listen.
They fight in favor of Tompolo because Tompolo have ordered them to do so. When they say make I show my face, all these on our comments, when they comment, now just ordinary written. Now writing on just the right.
Okay, hold it there, hold it there. When they came, he said they were fighting, the military were fighting in favor of Tompolo. The military, when they were fighting the people, they were fighting in favor of Tompolo. Now, for those who don't know who Tompolo is, this is a man that was given a contract by the government of that zoo called Nigeria to the tune of 3-point-something billion naira to protect all the oil pipelines in the Niger Delta area. His job is to carry around men with AK-47 with weapons in a bid to protect all the oil pipelines that are stealing resources from his land and being siphoned by the government, the Fulani Caliphate, and the other cronies. Someone is coming to steal your resources, but they are paying you to protect the pipeline that steals your oil resources. What an irony. So the military came to carry out the assignment given to them by this man, a non-state actor, Tompolo. So the war, the action, the fight was because of what Tompolo had told them. They came there for action. They didn't come for no peacekeeping. And those that were telling this gentleman to show his face, because he made some videos some few weeks ago without showing his face, the media, they lied and said his views, his viewpoint are not credible. This man had to go back. He took the risk now to show his face. And those that know him, they know he's from Okuoma. He is a son of the soil. My contact tells me this guy is a prominent person, known very well by everyone in those two communities. So that's what he's saying here. Those saying he should show his face, he has finally shown his face while speaking truth to power. Let's continue.
If I don't feel talk true for this my land, you know get where I go when I go talk true, when I go believe him.
He said, if he cannot speak truth to power in his father's land, then there is no other place that he will speak truth, and the people or the naysayers will believe him. If he cannot speak truth in his own fatherland, then don't expect him to speak truth in any community, in any other land. Those are some wise words from somebody who didn't have the opportunity to enjoy the so-called Western education. But let's continue.
Now this video be the last video when I go do. My papa, a retired captain for this Nigeria. He died last year. He retired as a captain in the army. And I don't
Rest in peace, my brother. He said this will be the last video he will do concerning the matter. And also his father died as a retired captain in the Nigerian army. This will be the last video this gentleman will make. And in hindsight, he's letting us know that his father died serving Nigeria. His own father died as a captain in the Nigerian army, serving Nigeria. Very, very sad that a man who served Nigeria and died in the process, his children, his people, his community, his land is being ravaged by the same government. All because of liquid gold, all because of crude oil found in his land. What an irony. Let's continue.
overseas of my friends and relatives for this Nigeria. Remember, as an army, this Nigeria is not worth dying for as a country. And they let you know.
Okay, hold it there. He's now saying, as an army, dying for Nigeria is not worth it. He has lost more than 6 people that he know of. And in his final analysis, he's saying, as an army person, somebody in the armed forces, dying for the Zoo Republic is not worth it. They would treat you like a piece of rubbish. The same time you die, that same week, your wife, your children, they are being evicted from the army or the police barracks. You know how the zoo roll. You know how they roll. It's telling you, it's not worth it. It is not worth it. It is not worth it. Nigeria is a banana republic. Nigeria is a failed state. Nigeria is not a nation. You can only die for a nation, not for a contraption called Nigeria. It's not worth it. Let's continue.
So, if you like, when I carry this matter from here to the next level, if you like, me federal government declare me wanted. I'm proud of it. Yes, I'm proud of it. Now they say show your face. If I show my face, what do you go do me? What do you go do me? So to talk true for this country now a crime.
It is a crime, my brother. It is a crime to speak truth to power. Which is why the zoo dirty gutter media, the satanic media of that zoo, the cowards, the slaves, people who are so ignorant, they can't even have access to your community to shed the truth or to share their own perspective of what is happening in Okuoma community. The same media that don't have access to your community to speak truth to power, that same media is saying they believe their military, they love their military, and may God bless their military. A satanic, evil media. Men of evil conscience. These people, men, I just don't know how else can I describe this satanic evil media called the Nigerian media. How else can I describe them? They are cowards, they are tribalists, they are wicked people that when this is happening to our people, every time they refuse to speak out, they don't even have access to your community. A military people stopped the whole media, even the governor of your state, young man. Your governor don't have access to your community, your own governor. The military has stopped them from going in. There is a blockade of food in your community. Nobody can go in. The military, they have zeroed in your community. Anything walking on two legs on site will be brought down. The only people safe in this young boys community right now are those who are still hiding in the bushes and the thick forest. Yet the dirty gutter satanic media, cronies of the zoo cabal, cronies of their politicians, they claim they own media houses, but they are just cronies. They are tools being used by the caliphate. They are being stopped by the Nigerian zoo military from accessing Okuoma community. Where is this done in the world? Oh my God, I wish I am 100% fit. Where is this done in the world? That something happened in the community and the military, they have stopped people, they have stopped the media from covering what happened in that community. The police cannot go in, private investigators cannot go in, oh my God, have mercy. Even the president, he knows he don't have power over the military, so he's pretending. He is giving the 3 days mourning for the military because he knows he is not in control of the military. He knows that. He's a coward. He's just beating about the bush. He's playing to the gallery. He knows deep inside the military, they only obey one word. It comes from the caliphate. And for the fact Tom Polo is working for the caliphate, Tom Polo got a contract from Buhari worth over 4 billion naira to protect the pipelines, the oil pipelines, stealing resources, stealing crude oil from his own land. That's fool, that ignorant human being. An idiot. They are stealing your resources, but they are paying you to protect the pipeline that steals and loots your resources. Where is that done? Where is that done? The Zoo media, they refuse to report, they refuse to fight for their independence, to go into Okuoma and report what is happening. The same way they refused to report what was happening to us in the Biafran war, where more than 7 million children were starved to death. There was kwashoko. Your Nigerian military or your Nigerian media, they refused to report it. It was foreigners, quacks, young people from Ireland that saw the mayhem. They said, no, they must come in and expose the truth to the world. Your Zoo media, they did not report the killing, the pillaging of the land, the starvation of the people in the land of Biafra. My Lord and my God, have mercy. That same gutter, dirty, stinking, evil media, they are still the ones now who are saying they love their military. May God bless their military. They are mourning for the death of their military. When you know deep inside that this man you are seeing, he is an eyewitness, he is telling you what is happening in their community, you have refused to listen, even though the military, they have stopped you from getting access into the community of Okuoma. This beats my imagination sometimes. You still love a military that stopped you, that barred the media. Where is this done in the world? I am crying out loud. Where is this done in the world? Oh my God, have mercy. Where is this done in the world? Where? Where is this done in the world? That a media don't have access to a crime scene. Even the governor of the state does not have access to the crime scene. They are being stopped by the Nigerian military. They are being stopped from having a first-hand account to see for themselves what is happening in that community. But at the same time, they are taking the views of the military. They are broadcasting what the military is telling them. Where is this done? What role is the military of Nigeria playing in Nigeria? That's the question. How come it is always different when it is happening in the land of Biafra? To the whole world, do you know? When Christians who are in the military of Nigeria, when they send them to the north to go and fight Boko Haram, to go and fight ISWAP, to go and fight the Fulani killer headsmen, when they send the Igbos, the Yoruba Christian military men, when they are killed, when they are being sabotaged by the Fulani community, by the Hausa community, that cahoots, that plan with Boko Haram, when they are being slaughtered, nothing is said about it. But the opposite is the case. When the Fulani soldiers are being sent to the land of Biafra, when the Fulani army are being sent to the land of the Biafra, when anything happens like this, when they lose their men, the next thing they are burning down houses, they are burning down buildings, and they are killing the whole people in that community. They commit a genocide in the community. They commit massacre in the community. This is always done in that zoo, in that contraption. And Britain is responsible. Britain, you are responsible for what we are going through. Today, tonight, this afternoon, I am calling out on Britain and to the whole world. You are responsible. You put us with the people with different culture. You know we are different from the Yoruba. We are different from the Hausa. We are different from the Fulani. But Britain, you chose to put us as one people. You chose to make us one country. And they are killing us because they hate us and you are not there to speak out. Britain, you are responsible for this. I put the blame at the doorstep of Britain. That's Nigeria you created in 1914. That's Nigeria you gave her independence in 1960. Must be broken. It must dissolve. It must be dissolved, Britain. You are responsible. You told the caliphate they were born to rule. You told them to focus in the military. While those from the south, you told them to go to the UK to learn the Queen's English, to learn how to become public administrators. Britain, you are responsible for this. And we are saying this year will be the last time this nonsense will be entertained in the land of Biafra. This is the year we shall fight and die for our freedom. It is Biafra or nothing else. It is Biafra or death. We shall fight and die for our freedom. And if heaven likes, let heaven come down. This is the year we shall fight for our freedom. This nonsense has to stop. How can I live with the people that hate my people? How can I live in a country where they hate me with a passion? They only love the resources coming from my land. Britain, you are responsible. And Britain, you must come in and solve this nonsense. You are responsible. I put all the blame on you and the caliphate. But you are responsible. You are responsible. Let's continue.
Wonder where they say truth is always bitter. Crisis day between two community. But I know if you call the elders, I don't know if you call the leaders to settle the issue amicably. If they want oppress one side for other side, if they call them peacekeeping.
There you go. He said the truth is always bitter. When there is a crisis between two communities, all you had to do was call the elders within the two communities to come down as men and discuss to sort out or iron out their differences. That's been our culture for thousands of years. The military has no business coming into a civil matter. The question is, who invited the military? He has just told you it is Tom Polo that did it. They had no business coming to a riverine area, an outskirts, a remote area, just because there is oil there and they don't want to stop the flow of the oil, the black gold, what they love so much. They came in there to bully the whole community, and the rest is what you're seeing before your eyes. Oh Lord my God, the truth is bitter. Respect to this young man, he said it. The truth is bitter. At this point, I want to move to somebody I respect. A man who I've been watching for the past couple of years, speaking truth to power. I'm speaking of the man they call Frank Tietie. I want us to hear what he has to say about this. If you are with me, let us go there. Listen.
Nevertheless, I can also tell you, as a matter of fact, that people have overcome that. Those soldiers that were killed, many people can attest that they were very friendly. The people were very friendly to them, and probably is the more reason why it comes as a shock to every other person. But I do not agree that the Niger Delta is becoming an ungoverned space. No, it is becoming like that because military forces, police have been subsumed under a private military contractor, And when that happens, there is no alternative to the formal army. There's no alternative to the formal police. But when you are not creating a larger than life, security force that the army or navy or the air force or the police now kowtows to, now take instructions from, anything can happen. And that's what's happening over there. You see, the doctrine of the military, the approach to the Niger Delta should be that of conciliation, should be that of cooperation, not that of repression, oppression, or holding the people down, or making them feel as if they are occupied simply because of a natural resource, oil, and they don't see much of its benefit there. In fact, oil has been a cost more to the people of the Niger Delta than a blessing. Can it really be a blessing?
Yeah, but Frank, the federal government, even before the advent of democracy, have always tried to bring up interventionist agencies. We know of UMPADEC, the Niger Delta people ready to give them contracts. They don't do it. They rather probably go and, like they say they do, marry more wives and the rest, build fantastic houses. NDDC is there, getting 13% derivation. You have the amnesty program. It's there. How much have they embraced this?
Let's be honest.
How can they be talking of poverty in perpetuity?
Please, let's get this straight. Please. I think we even witnessed more development in the Delta areas, in Niger Delta, in the Delta state where you and I came from, when these interventions were not there. When you saw how one factory, the Delta Steel Complex, transformed the entire landscape of that area, which was commissioned in 1982 by Shehu Shagari. They didn't need any of these interventions. These interventions were simply just corrupt schemes that were meant to empower some stooges from the area to continue the pauperization of the people. In fact, we've seen more troubles. We've seen the emergence of some Gangantown leaders in that place emerging as new oppressors of the people. They were not there before in 1982 when the likes of Senator Brume were the ones representing, when the Onosodes, when what's his name, the former senator David Dafinone was leading us. We didn't have all those problems. We had peace. We had progress. We look at what happened. I was talking about the refinery, what it did to the transformation of the economy of the people. We didn't need all of this NDDC, all of this UMPADEC. They only created Gangatwa thieves. They only created warlords for us. And then look at the state of the affairs now. Look, you know the definition of our young people in Delta State, in Bendel State before now. It was about either education or sports. Nothing else. But today, it's either militancy or Yahoo. What did they transform the region to? Because of oil politics? Nobody concentrated on the human resource development of the people, and you tell me that the people in the place is ungovernable?
Where are the traditional rulers? Where is the Oroji of Okpe? Where is the Olu of Wari? In fact, where is even the Oba of Benin, who, can be addressed as the father of the Niger Delta? There is an epidemic of, of a problem with values in that area as we speak. That these traditional rulers that you're mentioning, apart from the revered ones, particularly the Oba of Benin, are caught up with this, with the culture of, something that is bigger than them. You are talking about a place where the hotel system runs with 90% patronage of young boys and girls below the age of 18, and nobody is able to say anything about it because of the fear that they could be taken out by way of assassination or all the rest. I've lived there, and many of us have run away from that place simply because of an extreme situation of violence where values are lost. Do the children still believe in education? Do they still believe in the value of hard work? No. So these are the things we should deal with. They don't really get involved in the violence as it used to be. That's why I'm surprised that the policemen and soldiers were killed in this manner. I still believe that it is as a matter of extreme urgency for the president to activate his powers under the Tribunals and Inquiries Act to ensure that something, the security situation, particularly in the Niger Delta, be looked into, starting from the killing of these policemen and the soldiers. Okay. Right. Nevertheless, I can also tell you, as a matter of fact,
sir, thank you very much, Mr. Frank Tietie. I really appreciate you. Need I say more? You've heard it, my people. You've heard this man speak truth to power. Should I say more? That's the question. What else can I say after that? This man has just vindicated everything I said. This is what is happening in my land. All because we have oil in the resources. I rest my case on this place, my people. I will rest my case on this or at this juncture. All I want to say is, our people in Okuoma, I want to assure you that we have a listening Prime Minister. I want to assure you that everything humanly possible will be done to get you back into your communities. You will not stay in the bushes forever. We know there is hunger. We know there is starvation. We know your children, they are dying in the bushes due to lack of food. But I want to assure you that the Biafra'S, we are coming. We have a government. We shall reach out. And very, very soon, they will hear from us. We are the ones that know the language that they understand. Very soon they will hear from us. To the world media, to the world press, this is the story of the Biafra'S. It's a theme of what we go through every day living in Nigeria. This is what we go through every day. This is the life of a Biafran every day. The oil that was given to us by God has become a curse to the people, to the indigenes, and to the land, the community, the environment. There is social degradation and everything happening in that land. It's gone. Their lifestyle is gone. Their farm stock, livestock, everything is gone. All because of the oil resource found in the land of Biafra. Nigeria don't love us. The other tribes don't love us. They hate us with a passion. But they just can't let go of that black gold. They love the oil and they hate the people. They love our crude oil, but they hate us. What an irony. I rest my case. From me, from here, for now, I'm going to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I remain yours truly, Biafra, Superstars Media. God bless you.
Yeah, check me out. Superstars Media. Lord Logan. Bloomington, Lord Logan, and it's Wild Flora Show. 1914 amalgamation is what we dying for. 3 nations to 1 nation. Ever since annihilation, nepotism is nonsense. You and you, clap your hands. Biafra gonna come, clap your hands. Biafra, Oduduwa, we're free now. Freedom is gonna come, we're free now. Yeah.